Greetings, technicians. This is Admin Crow here, your coach of the Texas Technicians. Welcome back to the brand new season of the PCL. This week we are taking on Jayem and the coach of the Volcaronas. So I'm actually going to be playing him in a couple minutes here. This is something I'm trying out brand new, so I'm actually recording this team builder right before the match, like what I always do. However, the match itself is going to be a live con when you guys see it. Just so that you guys can get my reactions firsthand. It is something that I'm testing out, and it is also something that I would like to try going forward this season. So yeah, let's just hop into the builder. I only have a little bit less than 10 minutes before the match. So basically, if you look at Jayem's roster, right, which should appear to your right momentarily, and I'm actually going to try to highlight the 6 months that I think he's going to be bringing. I guess he's most likely 6 out of his roster, and he doesn't actually have a grass type on his roster like entirely. So Bandit Zygarde is very free, just to spam Southern Arrow against him, and because his speed tier has such a huge gap. I think it's between Hydreigon to, I mean, Heliolisk does outspeed Zygarde, but the next fastest thing he got is Mega Aerodactyl, if I'm not mistaken, and extreme speed hits Heliolisk anyways, and Hydreigon is faster than Zygarde no matter what, and I do expect him to be a Scarf set. It's either a Scarf set or a Z set with Z Belch to be able to blow back Tapu Bulu, and I do expect him to be a Scarf set to be the more likely one, because he does outspeed my own Mega Alakazam and also outspeeds a potential Scarf Darmanitan. You can see Endeavor there making his return to the Technicians. Anyways, so extreme speed, Southern Arrow, pretty self-explanatory. Toxic is there for Clefable. Clefable is another mon that I do expect, and it's probably going to be unaware, so meaning Toxic is going to be able to wear that thing down. And also another potential switching he's going to have for Zygarde outside of defensive unaware Clefable would be a potential Marvel scale Milotic. So I don't want to have his Marvel skill triggered by his own Flame Warp. So if I do predict that, I can just go for Toxic right away. Facade is there in case I get Scald Burn, because I don't have too much to switch into a Scald coming from a defensive Milotic. The EV spread here, max attack with enough speed to outspeed the Meloetta. No, not the Meloetta, because I really need to run Adamant Nature to be able to dent his team with a Choice Band. So I actually EV for the next fastest thing, which I believe is a Chandelure, which is a mon that he can potentially bring, but I don't expect it. He does have Flash Fire for my Darmanitan and my Sun. And next up we do have Tapu Bulu Gugalana. Oh, I didn't go over the nicknames. Velis is the nickname of Zygarde. It's the serpent god's name in Greek mythology. I need to do my research, but basically it's named after a serpent god, and Gugalana is obviously the bow of heaven that Ishtar used to fight Gilgamesh. So a nice mythology reference there once again. Tapu Bulu with the leftover and Grassy Surge, just a sub-toxic, no, it's a sub-leech seed set. So this set allows me to beat a lot of these mon, and it's going to be acting as the glue of this week's team, and also it's going to be a defensive pivot against his Hydreigon, and especially if he's Choice Scarfed, I can go for the Protect Scout, what he locks himself into. If he locks himself into U-turn, I can just fire off a Hornleech to hit whatever comes in super hard, or a Leech Seed if he does bring one of his steel types, especially that Scizor. It's another mon that I don't think he will bring, but he might bring, simply because I do have Magnapole Magneton with Hidden Power Fire for it, as you guys will see in a little bit. Also, Leech Seed helps me against the Klefki as well. So the third move here, I changed up a little bit to bulk up, simply because Leech Seed allows me to beat where Clef sort of, if he's not set up, and bulk up allows me to beat Magic Guard Clef. If Leech Seed doesn't affect him, I will know right away. And the EV spread here is actually super complicated. It's a defensive set that allows me to take a wing attack from Mega Aerodactyl. If I have Grassy Surge up, I can go for Protect and the potentially live another one if I do make that prediction and get a Leech Seed on him upon switching, and just fire off a really hard hitting Horn Leech. If I don't want to go for the Protect, that also allows me to go for another one. And with this attacking investment, it actually allows me to get the 2-hit KO on the Mega Aerodactyl, force him not to roost because he'll lose his flying typing. Even with the flying typing, I'm gonna net a 2-hit KO on him anyways. And with a lot of speed investment to out creep with a Milotic with like 16 or like 24 speed. I don't remember exactly the number, but it's basically to outrun a Milotic with a little bit of speed. Bulk up also allows me to beat the Milotic 1v1 if he's a defensive Flame Orb set. And it's just in case I'm probably not going to click bulk up too often. I also consider Nature's Madness here for his steel types, but I'm probably going to pivot into Magneton if I do see his steel types anyway. And next up, we do have Endeavor, the Darmanitan Parakin, and Choice Scarf with the ability Sheer Force. The movesets are Rockslide, Flare Blitz, U-Turn, and Toxic. Initially, I didn't have Rockslide on this, simply because I realized Mega Aerodactyl actually speed types with Mega Alakazam or Mega Husam here. So I needed something offensively to be able to check it, even though this thing does get outrun by a Scarf Hydreigon. However, I did EV this thing to be slightly faster than Mega Alakazam and Mega Aerodactyl, which shares the same speed tier. So if he somehow messed up and only EV'd his Hydreigon to outrun those two, I'll be able to outpace a Hydreigon that's EV to outpace base 150, right? So that's in some really weird universe where I'll be able to outspeed Choice Scarf Hydreigon. So otherwise, this thing outspeeds the entirety of his team. Flare Blitz obviously is my main stab, and to break the Clefable and his steel types very well. And Toxic is there again for the Clefable and the Milotic, which Milotic being the more likely switching to the Darmanitan, and U-Turn is there for momentum. I actually need the U-Turn to get the chip on Mega Arrow to be able to guarantee the KO with Rockslide later on. Yeah, even with the Jolly Nature, I should be able to net the KO. So next up, we do have Violet the Skuntank. Yes, I'm bringing a tier 5 month week 1 with Black Sludge and Aftermath. This set is probably like one of my more proud, or I guess more heat set from me this week. Initially, I had another heat mon, but I decided not to bring it due to reasons. I might post it, but I also don't want to spoil it. In Mark, it did some interesting things. Anyways, Flamethrower is there for his dual steel types, and Defog is primarily there for Klefki. And this thing is also a dark type, which means Klefki cannot defog on me, and I will be immune to his prankster moves. So this thing is designed to beat his Klefki and potentially his Scizor, because I do have a Flamethrower for that thing as well. And Acid Spirit allows me to beat the Milotic 1v1 depending on his set, because I do outpace it. And in case you guys don't know what it does, it drops the opponent's special defense by 2 stages, and it also beats the Unaware Clefable if it's a setup variant. And Toxic is there for Clefable and Milotic as well. And if he wants to make an offensive double into Hydreigon or Mega Aerodactyl, it can cripple them as well. Initially, I have Foul Play, but Toxic is just an overall better move, because as a poison type, I cannot miss my Toxic. And guess what? Who missed the Toxic in their mock? Because I did not have Toxic on Skuntank. Anyways, Magneton, which I do not have a nickname for, so I'll just rock out with Emerson for this week. Shout out to my boy Emerson. And I might change up the nickname in between weeks, and the item here is Eviolite with the ability Magnapole. The movesets are pretty standard: Volt Switch, Hidden Power Fire, Flash Cannon, and Thunderbolt. Actually, I didn't go over the EV spread on Violet here. Basically, it's a specially defensive set, help me deal with the Clefable and Klefki, and also the Milotic. And at the same time, the defensive investment allows me to live a EQ from Mega Aerodactyl. I think into a wing attack if it's under terrain. If not, I can basically take a EQ and be able to toxic that thing. And also aftermath ability will help me put him in range of rockslide coming from Endeavor, or get that chip of Scizor to for Magneton to have the Hidden Power Fire to have a chance to OHKO. I'm pretty sure my Hidden Power Fire doesn't OHKO because of my investment against the Scizor, but it's gonna be able to hinder that thing severely. This thing is designed to take on his steel types, primarily obviously the Scizor with that Hidden Power Fire. Flash Cannon allows me to hit the Claydol, which I don't expect to come, and also his other ground type, which is Piloswine. And Thunderbolt is obviously there for the Milotic, Volt Switch again for the Milotic, and his to bring me momentum because I don't actually expect him to bring his ground types. Piloswine does have a chance to come because he does get access to Ice Shard. We'll just see about that. Piloswine is actually really good offensively against me, but then again, I don't have too much things for it unless I bring a defensive Miltank, which I did consider, but you know, like I said before, the Technicians, we do have a championship under our belt, so we're just gonna try to have a little bit more fun here. Especially you're gonna see our Mega Husam here, the Alakazam, packing the Trace ability, right? And also the fact that I have a Calm Mind and Substitute. This thing is designed to set up on his Claydol, which he might not bring, because I'll be able to trace the Levitate, being immune to one of his stab, and being resisted to the other. And the Psychic combination of Psychic Signal Beam just allows me to hit the, I guess, entirely, if majority, if not the entirety of his team. Signal Beam also hits the Hydreigon in his dual Psychic type, in case he wants to bring those, especially the Meloetta, because Shadow Ball does not hit it. So that's why I have it here over Dazzling Gleam. Psychic over Side Shock simply because of the Milotic again, and because I expect both the Clefable and the Milotic to come, and both of them should be defensive, and the max speed to be able to speed tie with the Mega Aerodactyl. So this thing is actually a little bit tricky to play around, because I can't just weaken his team and simply sweep with this, because he does not outspeed Scarf Hydreigon or the Mega Arrow. So in my mock, I actually have to rely on 2 speed ties to be able to outpace the Mega Arrow, even though I have a substitute, and against the Hydreigon I need to ensure I have a substitute up. Even then, it's very tricky to play around because the fact that he's immune to my Psychic, so I probably have to make some predictions. This is the last one that I'm iffy about. Then again, I really want to try out Alakazam. I'm probably gonna lose this week because of it, but then again, you know, we're just trying to have fun here, right? And Calm Mind with Trace also allows me to beat a setup unaware Clef, because I'll be able to trace his own unaware, if that makes sense. If he's defensive, my Psychic 2-hit KOs it anyway, so even if he managed to get set up, I will be able to ignore it with his own ability. So yeah, I try to win over the team as quickly as possible. And the one thing I do like to mention is this thing also can set up on Prankster Klefki, because I'll be able to chase his Prankster and get up a faster substitute. If he's physically offensive, he will be able to break my sub. If not, I'll be able to CM up on that thing as well. The EV spread here allows me to 2-hit KO a physically defensive Clef if he's not leftover, and also allows me to 2-hit KO Klefki if he at +2 if he is specially defensive, and also pretty sure allows me to knock out the Hydreigon at +1 with Signal Beam as well. So yeah, I went over the team as quickly as I can. I don't know if there's something I can do differently next time, but I'm gonna cut until the match starts. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna issue that challenge to Jayem. Let's see the 6 months he's gonna be bringing. First of all, shout out to Jayem for being able to wait for me a couple minutes, because the exporting of the builder did take a little bit. And yeah, I'm really excited to kick off the season. And fun fact, the last time we played was actually back in season 3. We played he did bring his Meloetta, which is what I expected as he's 6 mon. He didn't bring the Klefki. Instead, he have the Scizor. So okay, that's fine. He probably brought a defensive or like AV Meloetta to be able to check the Mega Alakazam. But he pretty much brought what I expected for the most part. Good luck, have fun, my dude. So I actually have the calc open on the other side there, but I'm gonna try not to rely on calc for the most part. But the Clefable is probably defensive. Same with Milotic. Scizor, from his team comp, Scizor might be banded or be a setup variant, because he does have 2 defensive core already. The Hydreigon is probably scarfed. So I'm actually pretty sure just gonna go with my initial plan of leading with Darmanitan, because he does give me the necessary chip I need. Okay, so this is actually a matchup I did expect, but I did not run into in my mock. The only move he can knock me out with over here is actually Draco, I'm pretty sure. Dark Pulse does not knock me out, and from the way he leads, this is probably Choice Scarfed as well. Do I want to lose my Darmanitan this early on in the game? So I think the safe play is probably go into my Gugalana, the Tapu Buru, to be able to take the U-turn, but I can also go for a U-turn myself to ensure that he is actually Choice Scarf. And like I said, there is a slight chance that I am faster than him if he only EVTs Hydreigon to be faster than Aero or Mega Alakazam. Do I really want to risk that? And his best play is definitely just U-turn out into Milotic. But if he does drop a Draco here, he will probably do a lot of damage to me. So let me think. I think I'm gonna just go. And he could also be Z, but I have a hard time seeing him lead with Z. So knowing that he's probably Scarf, my best play is just to go hard into my Bulu and take the U-turn. But this also allows him to get in his Aerodactyl, which will become a little bit tricky. Let's see what he does here. This is a safer play. He should go for U-turn here. Okay. That's good. From that damage, he's probably timid. He does go into his Scizor. And I actually want to know if this Scizor is banded or choiced in some way. He should go for U-turn here, knowing that I have a Magneton. So I'm actually going to go for Protect. This might give him SD. Yeah, he does go for U-turn. So I am actually going to go for either Leech Seed or Horn Leech. I also want to know how fast this Scizor is. Because I do have a lot of speed on my Emerson, the Magneton, to be able to outspeed a Scizor with a lot of speed investment. So I'm actually gonna go for a Horn Leech here, predicting another U-turn. Actually, Leech Seed is always my better play. He's actually not faster than me. That's fine. That did a lot. That looks like banded damage too. So he's defensive band. I should live another one, but I can also potentially give him setup with Home Claws, because his set is most likely Wing Attack, Ice Fang, EQ, and last move is unknown. It's either gonna be Roost or which one call it, the other attack. It's either gonna be a Horn Claws or a Roost. I don't think he's gonna have Rock Stab. Like, Protect here is so obvious, but I also don't want to give him free setup. And I'm just out of range for a Wing Attack too. So he's slow Scizor. Interesting. Good thing I didn't go for Horn Leech. Let me think. So I think my play is always going to Emerson, but I don't know if he risks the EQ right here. If he does get a Hornclaws up, it's not the end of the world. I can go into Emerson and potentially Endeavor and potentially Revenge Collier with Rockslide. So I'm actually gonna go for Protect here, as obvious as it is. And then probably pivot into Magneton on the following turn because I do take a EQ in the terrain. Ice Fan into a EQ to be precise. And this also scales out whether if he has Wing Attack. It'll be nice if he doesn't have it because Ice Fan hits both the Bulu and the Zygarde. But Wing Attack is also really, effective against Bulu to be able to net that 2-hit KO, while Ice Fan might not be able to provide. So he's just gonna go for that Mega Evolution. No Home Claws, please. Aerodactyl. Okay, that's fine. Well, same as Wing Attack. So I'll be able to get off a little bit more damage here. So if I want, I can actually stay in, take the Aerodactyl, and be able to do a lot to him with Horn Leech. But I don't know if that's worth. So this tells me that he doesn't have setup. I'm pretty sure I live the Heliolisk. I'm actually going to do a calc here. Bulu against Aerodactyl. Make sure he's mega offensive with Jolly Nature. Tough Claws. Heliolisk is not even here. With Wing Attack, it actually does a max of 70%. So unless he crit me, I should live. And I'll be able to get back 26 to 30%. So say if he got a max roll, right? I live on 10% and I'll be back to 36 at minimum, and along with leftover and grassy terrain. Actually, I don't know if grassy terrain triggers this turn at all, or does it run out? Let me think. Because this is my answer to potentially a couple things here. Is it really worth risking, especially the Milotic? Let me think. Because grassy terrain is gonna run out this turn, right? So I'm pretty sure I have to stay in and go for Horn Leech, simply because my terrain is gonna run out and Magneton's not gonna be able to take a EQ. So this thing's a problem. So I'm just okay there. Wow, I just lost one of my biggest check to the half of his team. Wow. That actually hurts so bad. So pretty sure I lose here because, like I mentioned in the builder, Bulu was my the biggest glue I had for this team, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I guarantee live that too. It was a max roll of 70, so even if you get a max roll, I'll be able to fire off a Horn Leech and get back a recovery with leftovers and protect. That will get me back to 50% at least. Man, okay, I gotta untilt myself. This is why I wanted to do LiveCon. You guys get to see all my salt. So this thing is a huge problem. I have to just go into this and go for U-turn. He's most likely switching is Milotic, if I had to guess. And also at the same time, if he stays in, it's actually going to be super problematic because I don't have anything else to be able to check this. He's probably calculating right now, see if Rockslide kills from him, kills from this range. And also, I just don't have an answer to this. I'm pretty sure I lose to just Arrow. He does make the safer switch into Milotic. That did 18. It looks like defensive set, I'm pretty sure. So I'm actually just gonna go into my Magneton. Really need the momentum here. He can pretty safe to go for a recover or fire off a Scald because he does live another one. So my play here, pretty sure, is just go for Volt Switch. Man, that actually sucks so much. Holy shit. The crit on Bulu. It's the answer to a lot of things, but I had to stay in and make that play simply because the terrain was running out. So Magneton wasn't actually gonna live a EQ even if I pivot into it. This thing's leftovers. Okay, so that's good to know too. So, oops, that was by habit because I've been playing online so much. Damn it! This actually sucks so much. See, this will be my perfect answer to to... This will be my answer to Hydreigon, right? But I just lost it. Holy shit. Oh my god, that actually sucks so much. We'll see. Like, I literally don't have an answer to this now. Like, I'm pretty sure my play is just... Like, I can't go into any of these three. I have to go into Zygarde pretty much. And he's pretty free to drop a Draco here. And he can just knock me out. What's my way to winning this game? Like, I don't even forcing the Scizor anymore to be able to trap it with Magneton, which sucks even more. Would he U-turn here instead of going for Draco? Like, there's literally no reason for him not to Draco though, because it pretty much guarantees a kill on my team. But I don't know. This does give me a sub with Mega Alakazam afterwards. Like, I have to hope for a Draco miss if he does go for it. I'm pretty sure my play here is actually to extreme speed because I can't afford to toxic. I would like to at least get some chip on this to be able to put him in range of Mega Alakazam's Signal Beam. So I have to E-speed here. He does Draco like I expected. So Magneton is here is actually not bad because I can take the Draco pretty well. Damn, I literally can't untilt myself. But I'm pretty sure I get swept now because I lost one of the main counters to his Milotic. I have to hope my Magneton is faster. I have to save it in order to outpace it and be able to knock it out. I don't know if he saves his Hydreigon here. He should go into one of his mons, but I don't even know what he can afford to go into right here. He's not gonna go Scizor. He's not gonna go. He might go into Meloetta, and that's his Z-mon too. That's another thing to note. I'm pretty sure my play here is just Volt Switch. Yeah. He does go into Meloetta, but not that it matters too much. That actually did a lot. I never done this calc in before. Well, I just try to preserve differential here. Game is lost, I'm pretty sure, realistically speaking. Meloetta. Offensive CM, maybe? That full switch did 23. I can do 23 to 28. So he's actually pretty sure that's an offensive roll without any HP investment. He could be Z here. Or Choice Scarf, I guess. So this does bring me momentum at least. Let's see how does Alakazam fare against this. So he's not AV for sure. Signal Beam does like roughly 50% to him. He's slightly out of range. How well do I... Sorry. What? But you guys didn't see that. How well do I take a Z? He's not a Z Psychic. Does he Z Shadow Ball? I mean, it probably blows me away, right? So the thing is, if he goes for Hyper Voice, my substitute doesn't do anything. Violet is also a middle ground switch against this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go into my Darmanitan and click U-turn. Because he's gonna do a lot to the Meloetta, and if he goes into Milotic, I can just go back into I can just go back into Magneton and be able to Volt Switch out that way. Yeah, Milotic is such a big threat. He's not gonna leave it in against Magneton now that I lost my Bulu. Ah, man, I don't know if anything works in my favor this game that can potentially bring me back. I need to win speed ties with Mega Alakazam and be able to weaken Scizor to a point where I think I have to make a play here, predicting him to go into Hydreigon and go for T-Bolt. Flash Cannon. And I I'm pretty sure I have to make this play. And I do take a Scald from the thing anyways. This is still such a risky play, but I'm pretty sure I have to make it. His best play is actually pivot back into Meloetta because he takes any hit I want to go for, and he gets to preserve his Hydreigon as well. So, what did he go for? Oh, he went for recover. Oh, I got a Spadef drop. Actually, that's pretty big, to be honest. So now I can just... Oh, wow. But then, I don't know if he stays in now. If he... Knowing that I got a Spadef drop. But he doesn't know that I'm Eviolite. I don't think I switched up move before. So he might actually go into Scizor here. Let me think. Actually, I think T-Bow is my better play. If I'm choiced, right, he will think that I won't be able to take it down with Flash Cannon. And the fact that I'm taking so long to decide, he might actually think I'm choiced. So he might go into his Scizor. I know it's a little bit risky, but if I'm choiced, I don't touch the Scizor anyways. It's a really good middle ground switch as well, and he gets to preserve his Hydreigon. So I actually don't want to Volt Switch here, in case the Scizor comes in. So I'm actually going to stay in T-Bolt. If he goes Hydreigon, he goes Hydreigon. I'll probably stay in and just be able to take it out with a Flash Cannon. If, granted, he doesn't have Earth Power, which he might. Okay, that's good damage on the Milotic. Scald, no burn, please. Oh my god, of course I get a burn. Anyways, that's fine. Milotic is pretty sure in range of his other shit. I mean, my Flare Blitz. So that's really good. He does to decide to save his Hydreigon though. So Skuntank can still take a hit. So we're still not out of this yet. The hope is still very dim, but the fact that we got that Spadef drop is definitely huge. I can just safely go for a Volt Switch here, and we are faster than Milotic as well. So he doesn't have any speed investment at all. So Volt Switch is the play. I'm pretty sure he goes into Hydreigon and just claim a kill if I go Darmanitan. I also need Darmanitan to be able to... Actually, I think Skuntank here is a pretty fine play if he doesn't go... Let me think. Like, the thing is with Arrow, right? If I go Darmanitan, I'll be able to check the Arrow. Well, if I get a max roll. Only if I get a max roll. I'll be able to check the Arrow and be able to dent it with a U-turn. If I so decide, and put him in range of Rockslide. But Hydreigon is a problem. I need Violet, the Skuntank here, to take on the Hydreigon. It's the only thing on my team that can potentially take a hit. Or the Darmanitan. I don't know the role on that, but I don't think it's guaranteed kill even with Draco. So, and Draco does give me setup with Stam as well. But I also need that Meloetta to be a little bit weakened. Damn, the fact that he still have priority and 2 mons to be able to outpace my team at the back is pretty huge. Oh damn, I have a call from work. Sorry about that, guys. I can't... I'll get back to you, but I'll get back to that call. But he didn't call at the best time. So I hope I don't get called in for work. Damn, nothing works out. Nothing works out in my favor this game, except for that split drop. Anyways, so if I do get a, damn, that just interrupted my thought process too. If I do get going to Violet, I give him Arrow. If I go into Darmanitan, I give him Hydreigon for free. So I need to calc Darmanitan versus Hydreigon. I'm pretty sure I don't live a Draco. And even if I do live a Draco, I do live a Draco actually. Even if I do live a Draco, right? I don't live BP from Scizor. So let me think. So I have to go with Darmanitan here. And if he goes Arrow, I have to U-turn and put him in range of Rockslide. And if he go Hydreigon here, I'm pretty sure I have to stay in and take the Draco. Take the Draco with Darmanitan. When do you even see that before? And knock it out with a U-turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then I have to rely on rockslide and somehow get rid of the Scizor. Magneton does help me do that. But the problem is if I go for U-turn here as he goes into Arrow, I don't know if I can afford the sack. Like Mega XM is gonna be my win con, but I don't have enough sack. Damn. This is where having blue is gonna be so clutch. Like if I still have blue, I won't be in this situation, right? So, but good thing I knocked out the Milotic, one of the biggest threats against me too. I'm pretty sure he's calculating right now to see if how much rock slide is gonna do to him from Darmanitan. And I know I've done this calc before, but it doesn't kill. I need like absolute max roll, 6% chance to kill, yeah. So I actually need the trip damage from U-turn to put him guarantee KO range from rock slide. Why is he taking so long? Just go into Hydreigon. Is he not choiced? He's gotta be choiced, right? He's gotta be choiced, right? Did I just play myself? Because he's not choiced. He's probably calculating knowing that. Actually, I don't even know. Oh yeah, that's why another thing. I have the special defense investment on the Darmanitan here to be able to help me take the Draco. If I had HP, I think it's a chance to live. But if I put the HP in special defense, I guarantee myself live the Draco. But the thing is, even if I live the Draco, right? Even if I live the Draco, I don't knock it out. I don't live the BP from Scizor. But then again, I sort of force him into Scizor. I mean, force him to go into BP. Go for BP. So which means I can go into my Magneton. One thing I did a lot in my what is this? Does he have? Wait, what? Since when is this a switch-in? Does he have T-Wave on this? Man, this is sketch. Does he have T-Wave on this? This thing is meant to answer the Clefable. But then again, right? Let me think. Damn, only if I have... no. He might have rocks on this, I guess. Should I U-turn? Or should I Toxic? Or just get off damage on this? I mean, I need damage on this, but I'm not sure if this is the best mon to get damage on it with. He can very well have Flamethrower as well for Magneton. Would he T-Wave here? Or Toxic? Or just simply get up rocks? I mean, my safest switch is Violet the Skuntank. And I can also get rid of rocks. But then I don't want to give him Arrow for free. So, wait, from the way he's playing, I don't actually think the Hydreigon is Scarfed. But what can he be if he's not Scarfed? Anyways, I think I'm going to go for Flare Blitz and just get damage off on this. Like, I will go for Flare Blitz if I have enough stack for me to pivot around with my Volturn. But I don't have enough stack. I need to get the Skuntank to be healthy enough to live a Draco. And I don't even know if I can knock it out with Acid Spray. Alright, I think I'm gonna actually go for a U-turn into Skuntank. What did he go for? Wish. Oh my god, that's actually super problematic. So now he can pretty safely go into his Hydreigon. So this is actually one of the sets Lo-Fi brought against me in mock. He can also go... I guess he could go into Scizor, maybe. My plays here is 100% Toxic. He can do whatever the heck he wants. I don't know if he has rocks on this. This is actually the exact same set Lo-Fi brought against me. Leftover Melotic with leftover Clef. And Yeah. He's probably unaware too. So I still need a Magneton for the Clef in combination of with Darmanitan, but he can like pretty safely win with Arrow here. Granted, he doesn't miss. You know, he wins the speed tie. Oh wait, at least there's a Toxic. Oh, eat it up, my boy. No Spedef drop. No Spedef drop. Eat it up. All right. I should still be out of range for Draco. I don't know if he has Heal Bell here or whatever, but I should be able to beat it now with Acid Spray. If he goes for Heal Bell, I weaken this, and he also doesn't beat me 1v1. If he switch here, he's Toxic. This is also good. Step drop, yes. Guaranteed. No hacks there. Now, what is this thing gonna do to me? Damn, he made an offensive double, but can I really afford to that this thing weekend? The fact that he didn't stay in and go for Heal Bell tells me that he might not have it. How do I fare against this? Again, I'm pretty sure the game is lost. I'm pretty sure the game is lost, but Focus Blast does nothing, Shadow Ball does nothing, Psychic does nothing. However, what about Hyper Voice? Is he gonna be... Well, he doesn't have leftovers, so I don't think he's gonna be sub. Hyper Voice doesn't do that much either, unless he's Z. How much does Z do? Oh my god. 72 to 86. Is a roll to kill. But then again, I don't have a switch in to this. I'll be able to knock him out with Signal Beam, I'm pretty sure, because of the Split drop. Or I can go into Darmanitan and be able to fire off a U-turn. That's another option. Oh man, yeah, it doesn't really give me a lot of option, huh? I would really like a physical attacker to knock me out. At least I get some chip with the Aftermath. I think I have to like go offensively into Darmanitan. But if he Z's here, I lose him off for no reason. Do I still need this? I need this to be able to take a hit from Hydreigon. Or else it's gonna be... Can I set up on this? Let me think. Because if he has Hyper Voice, right? Worst case scenario, he Z Hyper Voice, knock me out. I go into Alakazam, I go for a sub, and he just stay in and go for regular Hyper Voice. And plus, even if I get a sub up, I'm not gonna be able to. He can always go into Scizor to revenge me. I'm not gonna be able to protect myself because Hyper Voice goes through sub, and also he can pivot into Hydreigon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way out of this. Damn. Only if I had a Sludge Bomb here instead of Toxic. But then again, the residual damage is pretty nice on his team. Yeah, I think I have like make an offensive double into, like I have to stay in, sack this, and go to Mega Alakazam, predicting the switch out, and go into Magneton to be able to catch Scizor upon switching. I think that's my play. Or going to Darmanitan and be able to click U-turn. Damn, this is so risky. He probably think that it's a guaranteed kill with because I'm actually deaf, so there's a chance that I live. So I'm actually just gonna stay and go for toxic here. You know, best case scenario, he switches here, going to Scizor or something. Okay, it's regular Hyper Voice. I can take that, and I can't miss because I'm a poison type. What is that? Is that Scarf? Like, that's not boosting item damage. Let me think. Let me see. Actually, that might be boosting item. Hyper Voice. Not Z. 44? I did 44, right? I did 48. He might be modest. So is modest like offensive? How much does it do to... That tells me he might not be Z. Or he just think that it knocks me out. Darmanitan? Hyper Voice does... Oh my god, 70%. U-turn does enough. I'm pretty sure I have to double into a Darmanitan here. Because this thing also prevents... this also prevents Hydreigon from winning by locking into Dark Pulse. At least I can take one hit if I don't get flinched. No Z? Okay, no Z. I take that. He might not save this now. Because it's for sure in range of a U-turn. And I should get momentum on whatever he brings in. So I'm just going to U-turn. Yep. Another kill for the technicians. I mean, it is 4-4 right here, but we're not looking great. I might even be in range of BP now, because I think that Scizor might be banded. So that's another thing. If I go into Violet here, right? Again, it's another scenario. Whenever Endeavor gets a kill, I'm pretty sure I have to stack something here. I lose momentum with U-turn. I think I can set up on the Clef actually with Husam. Like, Alakazam here is pretty useless. But the way he preserved Hydreigon, it still looks like he's scarfed. I should be able to live one. No matter what, I think I give him. No matter what, I think I give him. This thing for free. This thing, arrow for free. So I have to actually go whatchamacallit? I actually have to go Husam here and force him to go Hydreigon and sack something, bring in Emerson and be able to check the Hydreigon. He very well may just have Earth Power and just knock me out. Sweep anyway, right? Yeah, I think this is the only way. He either like if I go into Husam here, I'm pretty sure I have to go into it right here. Am I missing something? I'm forcing the Hydreigon. And do I sack it? He might go for U-turn or whatever. Which U-turn I might live. I don't know. The fact that he can just win with U-turn is also super problematic. The Skuntank here. The Skuntank. Damn it, I don't think there's a way out of this. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I give up. There's literally no way out. He has the Dragon Fairy Steel too. I need him to choke somehow. So Magneton is the only thing that can take a hit from Hydreigon at this point. Well, I guess together with Violet. He's just gonna go into his thing, his arrow. Like if he thinks I'm adamant, I don't have speed. Even if I'm Choice Scarf. Damn it! I know he's gonna go into Hydreigon and click U-turn. Even if I go into Alakazam here. Man. Yeah, I didn't think it would be going on either cross. After I lost that voodoo, I thought it was over. Damn it. Damn it! Again, Zygarde didn't do anything. He didn't do anything in the mock either. Yeah, I don't have a ground resist right now at this point. Because I lost my voodoo so early. Like, he doesn't even have to go into Hydreigon. He can go into his Scizor too, just U-turn out. Either way, I think he can go into his arrow and click U-turn. EQ, and just pick up a kill. You know what? I'm probably gonna regret this play, but I'm gonna go into Skuntank. He can, yeah. Either way, it doesn't really matter because he can go into his arrow and just click EQ and win the game, pretty much. As long as he has BP Scizor at the back along with Choice Scarf Hydreigon, he can check my Darmanitan. So, yeah. There's no way out of this. Actually, do I live one? I know this might be crazy, but do I live one? Because I remember, even if I live one, I don't do anything back to him though. Let's see. Oh my god, no, not this. Skuntank? Oh, I mean, obviously I don't live a EQ, but I only live a EQ if I'm under terrain. He can just go for EQ and pick up the kill. Oh, what if I go into arrow? I mean, what if I go into... Hold up. What if I double into Mega Alakazam? What does that get me? Like, I have to win the speed type too. That's some crazy ass play. Earthquake? Nope. Wing attack. Let's go with that. Earthquake, wing attack. Wing attack is gonna do a fuck ton. And, like... I have to rely on him not... Yeah, like... Alakazam doesn't give me anything because the fact that he still have BP Scizor at the back. He can just stay in EQ here. I can't even get Trip on this. That's so sad. Like, my entire team was built around terrain along with Alakazam. But I didn't do a good job at breaking his steals. Despite the fact that all 5 of my other mons break his steals. Maybe not Bulu so much. He can just EQ here. I know he's gonna have EQ too. That's so sad. Do I live one with Magneton? It's actually crazy. No, there's no way. There's no way. Maybe with terrain. There's no way. I think I'm pretty sure I have to sack this. Yeah, just knock me out with EQ. I have to go Alakazam, and predict the Scizor switch in and go into Magneton. He very well may risk a speed tie here, but I'm pretty sure my best double here is into Emerson. This is, I think, my only chance of winning, to catch the Scizor with my even then I don't even think I knock it out with one hidden power fire. He can just stay and go for whatever attack he wants to go for. But he has like such a good switching into Scizor, so I don't know if he make that play. So he stayed in, I think. Yeah. There's no reason for him to risk the Scizor. Yeah, pretty sure it's GG here. He can just click EQ like 3 times. I'll go to Zam. That's fine. And then I sort of have to Mega and go for Psychic here. There's no reason for him to risk the Scizor. So he won the speed tie too. So yep, GG Jam. It was only 25 turns, but it actually took so long to play it out. But as you guys can tell, I played I tried my best to come back, but like I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure the game was lost after I lost a Bulu. So yeah, again, GG to Jam. He definitely played to his best. There wasn't a lot of hacks in this game. The step on the step drop on the Milotic definitely affected the how he played out his Milotic. Let him sack it a little bit early, but the crit, man, the crit on the Bulu, it was so sad. Anyways, hopefully the technicians can bounce back next week. And yeah, this is gonna be it from me this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. This is gonna be Admin Crow here, signing off. See you guys next time. Goodbye, technicians.